I'm Bodee Volstad, 18 years old, senior in high school. I've been a part of the Urban Impact Performing Arts program, specifically the Shakes program, where every summer we get together and perform a Shakespeare show in the New Hazel Theater. Being a part of Shakes, especially where people are so different from each other, I think that's been the biggest opportunity to really get to know people and to see where they're coming from. I think that it has been, for me, one of the biggest parts of my life as a teenager, being able to grow as a person and as a young man. I think it's been so incredibly helpful for growing my relationship with God, my relationship with others. I mean, Shakes, they're my best friends. They're kind of the people that some of the people I care about the most, and they're the people that care the most about me, because they're just very accepting of people, even when they're not necessarily through their differences. They're very accepting and they're very loving and willing to just have you, just to hang out with you. And even when you're being very annoying to them, they'll still put up with you because they love you, which I think it's great seeing that reflection of Christ's love for us in them. And I think they're really living that out. So being a part of that community has been, it's been great. For the past few months, I've been able to work at Urban Impact as a video editor, and I've edited some of the walk down the street videos and some extra stuff going on. And it's been a great experience being able to work with Zach McClelland, who's edited all the videos and is kind of the video head at Urban Impact. And he's been a great mentor spiritually, since he's always asking me questions about what's going on with me. And it's also been a great experience in just being able to edit videos and growing in my appreciation for that and my skill for that. It's been a great experience. You know, I think being a part of these videos it's been a blessing, because I just love being a part of it. I love the acting, I love the editing, and just kind of being there when everything's happening and seeing all these different people coming together just to make a product like that. It's been awesome. I'd love to pursue filmmaking, which I'm not sure how that look, or yeah, I just think that's something I'm just so interested in. And it's just, every time I've been a part of it, it's felt like this is something I really am passionate for, something I'd really like to pursue. So. I think if I didn't have Urban Impact, other than my family, I wouldn't have people to look up to personally, in the sense of Christ-driven people. I think the person that comes to mind is Nate Glover. Especially recently, we've been doing a lot of video stuff together, and he's been teaching us Bible studies. And I think that he just cares so much about people. I think especially in how he demonstrates that in things that we're really interested in the Bible studies and in the making videos, and being a part of that has been a really great growing experience spiritually, but also relationally. I think that for me, the big sort of moment I kind of took that step into taking my faith seriously was when I was a part of Nate's class he taught at Christ Church, where he talked about sort of the apologetics and sort of the evidence for the faith. Because I always saw it as something that even though it certainly helped me, I didn't know if it was something that was necessarily true. But when I saw that, it started feeling like something that was real and that actually applied to people, and that really mattered. So from there, I started praying a lot more. I started reading my Bible, and even though I don't know if I've had that moment of, like, you know, some people have those moments, some people are waiting on it, but even though I haven't had that, this is still a journey that I think that moment kind of started me on. Well, I was raised in a Christian household, so I've known Christ for a while, but I think it's only been in the past maybe 3 or 4 years that I really started growing in my relationship and taking it seriously. I used to think of it as just something that I did because my family did it, but especially recently it's become something more that I would like to be a part of. And it's a relationship that I'm trying my best to grow in and to get to know God more. I do think that it has been Urban Impact that's really impacted that relationship, because without them, I don't know where I would be. I think beyond Christ being our Savior, I think he kind of demonstrated how life should be lived better than anyone else ever has, because he loved people unconditionally. Like, he did not, even though he knew that some things that people were doing are wrong and he knew that they were flawed, he still sacrificed himself because he loved us that much. And even though that's something that's, it's hard for us to do because we're not perfect like he is, but when we're taking those steps into loving like Christ did, loving unconditionally, I think that it's a really powerful thing.